6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Muhammad Zubair Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has assured complete transparency in utilization of funds for rehabilitation and reconstruction of the flood-hit areas. Foreign Minister says the Geneva Conference on Climate Resilient Pakistan has dispelled the impression that Pakistan is isolated. Prime Minister embarks on two-day official visit to the United Arab Emirates tomorrow. President has called for taking tangible steps to increase bilateral trade between Pakistan and the United Kingdom. Finance Minister categorically denies any consideration by government to get access to foreign exchange held with commercial banks. All parties Hurriyat Conference has deplored that the Modi-led fascist Indian regime is exploiting G20 presidency for advancing Hindutva agenda in the illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has assured complete transparency in utilization of funds pledged at the Climate Resilient Pakistan Conference in Geneva for rehabilitation of the flood-affected people and reconstruction of damaged homes and other infrastructure. Addressing a news conference along with cabinet members in Islamabad today, he said the reconstruction and rehabilitation of the flood-affected areas will be made a successful model. The Prime Minister said the government will not disappoint the nation and each penny will be utilized in a transparent manner. He said the process of third-party validation will be pursued for this purpose, which will send a strong message to donors and lenders. The Prime Minister said no effort will be spared to achieve our reconstruction targets. He said modern technology and methods will be used to ensure a robust and resilient infrastructure. The Prime Minister described the pledges of $9.7 billion made by friendly countries and financial institutions at Geneva Conference as a big achievement. He said this is a manifestation of the confidence and trust of the world community in the people and coalition government of Pakistan. In his remarks, Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said the Geneva Conference proved to be the success of our foreign policy, dispelling the impression that Pakistan is isolated. He said the government had targeted to raise $8 billion from the conference, but the target was surpassed. The Foreign Minister said the government will also manage 50% fund from national resources for the reconstruction and rehabilitation phase. He appealed to the people to come forward for humanitarian assistance of flood victims who are still braving extreme weather conditions under the open skies. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has thanked Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman for his country's generous announcement of $1 billion at Resilient Pakistan Conference in Geneva. In his tweets today, the Prime Minister said, "We are immensely grateful to Mohammed bin Salman for his decision to consider increasing Saudi investment up to $10 billion and deposits with State Bank of Pakistan to $5 billion. The Prime Minister also thanked the World Bank's President for pledging $2 billion at the Geneva Conference for recovery, reconstruction and rehabilitation in the flood-hit areas. The United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund continues to respond to urgent humanitarian needs of the flood-affected people. The UNICEF representative in Pakistan, Abdullah Fadil, informed in Islamabad today that they are restoring and rehabilitating existing health, water, sanitation and education facilities for families returning to their homes in the flood-affected areas. He said the UNICEF will also continue to support the government's efforts for climate-resilient recovery and reconstruction. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif will embark on a two-day official visit to the United Arab Emirates tomorrow. He is paying the visit at the invitation of President of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. According to Foreign Office spokesperson, the Prime Minister will be accompanied by a high-level delegation, including key members of the cabinet. This will be his third visit to the UAE after assuming office. During the visit, the Prime Minister will meet the UAE President to discuss matters related to advancing economic, trade and investment ties between the two brotherly countries and creating increased opportunities for Pakistani workforce in the UAE. The two leaders will also exchange views on a range of regional and global issues of mutual interest. The Prime Minister will also meet with the UAE Prime Minister and Vice President and ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. This is Radio Pakistan. President Dr. Arif Alvi has underlined the need to take tangible steps to increase bilateral trade between Pakistan and the United Kingdom. He was talking to the UK's outgoing High Commissioner to Pakistan, Christian Turner, who called on him in Islamabad today. The President appreciated the inclusion of Pakistan in the UK's developing countries trading scheme and expressed the desire to fast-track progress on the signing of free trade agreement. He stressed the need to create bilateral enhanced strategic dialogue and enhanced strategic partnership by developing a 10-year roadmap for taking the bilateral relations forward in diverse fields, including trade, investment, and climate change. During the meeting, the increasing permeation of Hindutva philosophy in Indian society was also discussed. The President said the international community should take notice of the increasing intimidation, harassment, and marginalization of minorities, especially Muslims, in India. He said the world community should take tangible steps to pressurize India to give minorities their due rights. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar has categorically denied the propaganda that government is considering to get access to foreign exchange held with commercial banks. In a series of tweets today, he clarified that no such move is under consideration of the government and the foreign exchange held with commercial banks is the property of the citizens. The finance minister said the propaganda is being made by some vested elements who ruined the country's economy in the past. He said the misconstrued, misinterpreted, and malafide propaganda should be ignored. Ishaq Dar said Pakistan is moving towards improvement in its forex reserves position in the near future. President Dr. Arif Alvi has summoned session of the Senate at the Parliament House in Islamabad at 10:30 a.m. on Friday. The House, besides legislative business, will discuss matters of national and international importance. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has deplored that Modi-led fascist Indian regime is exploiting the G20 presidency to advance its Hindutva agenda in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. According to Kashmir Media Service, APHC leaders Ghulam Ahmad Gulzar, Maulvi Bashir Ahmad Irfani, and Ghulam Muhammad Khan Sopuri, in their statements issued in Srinagar, said that India's unilateral actions on August 5, 2019, opened a more brutal chapter in Kashmir's tormented history. They said the regime has taken a number of steps, including administrative, demographic, and electoral, to disempowering and disenfranchise the Kashmiri people. The leaders maintained that every Indian action mimicking Israeli settler policies in occupied Palestine is aimed at eroding culture, language, and religious identity of Kashmiri Muslims. The leaders said that the G20 meeting in the UN designate disputed Jammu and Kashmir will be blatant violation of international law and norms, while the move will also badly damage the image and credibility of G20 member countries. In the second one-day international of three-match series against Pakistan in Karachi, New Zealand were 233 for 7 in 45 overs a short while ago. Earlier, New Zealand won the toss and chose to bat. Pakistan is leading the series 1-0. And now the weather report. Rain is expected in Islamabad, Pothohar region, Kashmir, Gilgit-Baltistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Punjab, and North Balochistan during the next 12 hours. Meanwhile, moderate to heavy rain and snowfall is likely in Murree, Galiat, Kashmir, Gilgit-Baltistan, North Balochistan, and Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Decrease in intensity of fog in plain areas of Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Upper Sindh. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.